Well, hello again, pre-prep. This afternoon we're going to be learning a little bit about seasons again. Now we've looked at some different seasons already in pre-prep. I wonder if you can remember which ones they are. We've thought about autumn and we've thought about winter. Now we're in the middle of another season, and the season we're in at the moment is spring. And I'm sure you've been busy spotting lots of signs of spring around you in your homes and your gardens already. So we're going to learn a little bit about it now. Okay, so I've got a super book and I've been busy in my garden already hunting for some signs of spring, and I found some beautiful bluebells and some purple bluebells as well. I'm not sure quite what they're doing. And some different flowers as well, but all full of signs of spring. Now let's see if we can find some more facts about it, shall we? And listen carefully because you're going to be doing some work on this afternoon. So I've got my information book at the moment here, and don't forget this is a non-fiction book and it tells me lots of real facts. It's not a story, it's not made up, it's real facts. Okay, so it starts with the different seasons of the year. So we have got 4 seasons in a year. Can you remember what they're all called? Spring, summer, autumn and winter. They're quite different. Each season is different, and this book is going to tell us a little bit about the different seasons. Spring happens after winter and before summer. The months of spring are March, April and May. And this is a calendar the whole year, and they've put circles around March, April and May to tell us that's when spring is. Each day in spring has more hours of sunlight than the last, and this makes the daytime feel longer and longer. Now our title here is the weather, so we're going to find out about the weather in spring. The weather starts to get warmer in spring, and you can see Mrs. Campbell's outside in the sunshine. The sky is beautifully blue. It's a lovely day today. The wind's picking up a little bit, but I've got a t-shirt on because it's lovely and warm. But there is also lots of rain in springtime, and if the sun is also shining, it makes one of these, a rainbow. And I'm sure lots of you have been busy painting rainbows at the moment. Plants. Let's find out about the plants in the spring. As the weather starts to get warmer in spring, the flowers and plants start to grow. Look, this is a daffodil growing, and it's got a very tight bud. The bud is opening, and finally we get a beautiful, beautiful flower. The rain in springtime gives the plants water so that they can grow bigger. And look at this beautiful scene of all those spring flowers. So colourful. Some animals have their babies in spring. I wonder if you can tell me what these mummies are called. We've got a lamb, a chick and a calf. Animals must eat plenty to make the milk for their babies. And there's like a little baby calf drinking milk from its mum, from its udder. In the garden. Now hopefully you're able to get outside in your gardens at the moment. When the sun is shining, we can play in the garden. In the spring we can also plant seeds in the garden to grow different fruits and vegetables and plants. I know lots of you have been busy sending me photographs of things that you're growing in your gardens. There are lots of different fruits and vegetables that are already being ready to be eaten in spring. Now, I don't really like rhubarb, but my aunt really does. So rhubarb's one thing that we can eat, and we can make crumbles and pies out of it. Strawberries, I do like those. And green beans, something else Mrs. Campbell likes. And I did go and check on my strawberry plants a little while ago, and they've got lots of beautiful flowers on. Not fruits yet, but certainly lots of flowers already. Spring greens are a type of cabbage that are perfect for eating in spring. Look. The rows of cabbages all lined up, ready to eat. What do we wear in spring? Well, Mrs. Campbell's already told you what she's wearing today. I wonder what you're wearing. Well, even if the sun is shining in spring, it can still be quite chilly. It's not today, but sometimes it can be. So we might need a jumper. This little girl's even got a woolly hat on. It must be a chilly day for her. But if it's raining, we're going to need an umbrella and a raincoat. And wellies are a good plan too. Well, there's lots of things to do in spring, even if we can't go to school at the moment. Well, as Christians we celebrate Easter, and I can imagine lots of you had Easter egg hunts. If you live near a farm, you might be able to go and see some of the baby animals that have been born. It's a beautiful lamb here. Well, fun things to do in spring. We can draw different pictures of different weather that you might see in spring. We're going to be doing later in the week some paintings or some drawings, or even a collage if you want to, of some of the things that we might spot in the spring, particularly in your own garden. Little fun fact here for you. In spring, the birds sing more than at any other time of the year. I wonder if you can work out why that might be. I'm going to leave that one with you, see if you can think of anything. And here are some of the flowers that we might see in the spring. So, this week we're going to be doing lots of things all about spring. Spring's been happening for a few weeks already, but there's still lots of different signs of spring that you can spot. Later in the week we're going to be hunting and watching for lots of different birds in the garden, so you can spend a whole day finding out about birds and spotting birds. I think that's probably later in the week, and then we're going to be doing some painting and lots of different craft. Okay, so have fun and enjoy, and if you've got some different stories that have got spring things in them, do have a look and read them at home. Bye.